Like a good old-fashioned Texas barbecue, and Steve Friedkin, owner of TEXAZ Grill, is here to do it right. He's been doing it right for 27 years.
Yes, ma'am.
High five on that one. That's awesome. Okay, your restaurant's on 16th Street in Bethany.
Northeast corner.
On the northeast corner. But you're going to show us today because you are the grill master. I'm going to give you that because of, you know, all of the education and the training that you've done over the years. Insane. You're going to show us how to do brisket 3 ways, but we're going to start with the barbecue.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How do we begin?
Well, we start with the brisket. Excuse me. Brisket's, especially today with the price of food going up, it's still a pretty good value.
Yeah,
it's a very tough cut. It comes from here.
Oh, yeah. I love this. Let me show this. Let me show this.
Comes from right around here.
Wait, we'll get this. Let me, okay. Go ahead
and covering up the
show me
brisket.
now.
There you go.
Where's it come from?
Comes from right about there.
Do that again. We just
right about there.
Right about there. Okay. All right. This is the Beef Bible, by the way.
It is.
Love this book.
The brisket, it's a 2-muscle product. It's got something called the flat, which is in bottom, and it's very lean.
So we can see that. Okay.
And you see the grains going that way, and you got the point, which is up here. Grain goes the opposite direction. It's a little fattier up here. We usually cook them all together so that the top will base the bottom.
Oh, okay.
For barbecue, we brine this. It brined overnight in a solution of a gallon of water, half a cup of kosher salt. We put some sugar in it. You can put seasonings in it if you want.
You know, I always wonder when you brine, do you have to keep it, like it's so hot outside, do you have to keep it cool? When you...
Well, yeah, we brined it overnight, so it was in the refrigerator.
It was in the refrigerator, okay.
You brine protein so it'll retain its moisture.
Okay.
Okay. Then we put a rub on it, and then we throw it in the smoker. So if you would like to make up our rub.
Okay, we're going to put it in here?
Right.
All right.
A lot of the classic barbecue joints.
What do we have here?
That is kosher salt and a little trick I learned at barbecue camp, touch of vanilla.
I was like, what's that brown spot in there?
That's vanilla.
Hey, salt. Oh, because it smells good. Salt and vanilla.
Well,
yummy.
actually,
what was that? Brown
sugar?
Okay.
We got a little cayenne.
Hey, does it matter whether you use light or dark brown sugar? Can you use what
depends.
you got?
I mean, you know, one's got a richer flavor than the other.
Oh, okay.
So
by the way, all this, you know, we'll have this list of rub on the website later.
Right.
So
it is.
We're not taking notes.
But like I said, the classic barbecue houses down in the hill country basically use salt and pepper.
Well, how boring.
No, actually, they put out some of the best barbecue in the world.
Okay, well, then maybe not.
But anyway, when you say barbecue in Texas, you're talking about brisket.
Okay.
And being a Texan and Jewish to boot, brisket's in my
it's a unique
DNA.
Combination.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of the quintessential thing.
Okay.
Anyway, so then we rub it.
All right, so just
put it on there and start massaging it in. And while you're doing that,
can I just pour it on like this?
Not all of it, because you're going to put some on the back too.
Okay, we'll just do half, right? And we're just going to like massage it in?
Massage it in.
Okay.
So once that's done, you put it in your smoker. And if
right.
you don't have a smoker, you can still use your Weber kettle or a gas grill, as long as it's covered.
All right.
But you want to set up indirect heat.
We'll do the other side there. Okay.
What you do is you take all your charcoal and shove it off to one side of the Weber kettle and put a pie pan with some wood chips on it, and then put your brisket on the other side with the pan underneath to catch all the drippings, because that's wonderful stuff.
Oh, because you got to have that. And what about the wood chips? You can put in different types of wood chips to get different types of flavor?
Yes, we use hickory and oak. The classic joints down in the hill country use post oak almost exclusively. You can use almost any kind of wood you want, but it can't be a soft wood. You can't use pine or eucalyptus.
Oh,
just
yeah,
doesn't
that
work.
makes
But
sense.
you can use all kinds of hardwoods, fruit woods. I know somebody uses citrus, which is kind of odd, but they do it and it works.
Hey, in Arizona, anything works.
So you leave it in the smoker and cook it up to about 190 degrees. You want your smoker to be between 200 and 230.
Okay.
And this was an 8-pound brisket. It took us 8 to 9 hours.
Wow.
So it takes a long time.
So,
it's low and slow. It breaks down the fibers and liquefies the collagens.
Well, show us. You're driving me crazy here.
Gotcha. Then after you pull it off the grill, the smoker, you wrap it in foil and let it rest for an hour.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
And when you check it, you always want to put the thermometer in the thickest part right here.
Now, because we're gonna run out of time on this particular one, there is a technique to cutting it. Do you want to show us now or when we do the braised?
Whichever.
let's see. Why don't, well, let's do it later.
Okay.
Let's just cut off a piece so I can taste it, though.
I
We'll
think
do a
we
little
can-
bit of cutting
I think
now,
we can
okay?
manage that.
All right, Steve.
Okay, so whenever you cut beef, you always want to cut it right across the grain.
Oh my gosh, look at how nice and tender that is. So about 8 to 9 hours. So preparing, oh here, no, we can't put it in my hand. Because preparing ahead is the important part. If you gotta, cook it for 8 or 9 hours and then let it rest for an hour, and then it's gotta soak in brine before that. So we're talking at least a day and a half
Oh, you figure,
beforehand,
oh
right?
sure, this isn't something you're going to do on the spur of the moment.
All right, well, I gotta figure out how to eat this. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right, thank you, Steve. When we come back, Steph, we're going to do braised brisket. And let me give you a little sneak peek real quick. Come on over here. I'll show you something real quick. Check this out, Steph.
Oh, yeah.
Does that look yummy or what?
Yeah, breakfast is served. The TEXAZ Grill in me is going a little crazy.
Oh, yeah. He's hooking us up this morning.
Yeah,